Hey guys, Mike here, W4OPS. Just wanted to do a quick video. I am at the Yuma Hamfest in Yuma, Arizona, and I'm actually a vendor this time around with my company ClubGearOnline.com. And I just want to do a quick video, just show you all the sights and sounds and everything that's going on out here in Yuma, Arizona. So we're going to go around, take some video, show you some video, and show you the display that I have set up inside too. And it's going to be a great day. Now the Yuma Hamfest actually starts a couple days before the Hamfest. On Thursday night, this year it was Wednesday night, all these RVs came and kind of boondocked and camped in the parking lot here at the county fairgrounds. And you can see they're hooked up and they got some power running now. But all these dozens and dozens of RVs from all over the place came and they hung out. And Thursday night they were able to get into the fairgrounds where they started setting up tables and stuff. Bright and early Friday morning, people started selling stuff from, like, 7 to noon or so. At noon, the main exhibit opens, and that's where HRO, Flex Radio, me, and some other vendors are all set up. So I want to go ahead and inject some audio here. This outside pad is kind of the primary place where the swap meet took place. I didn't get a chance to spend much time out here. I did walk around a little bit on a Friday morning before I had to go inside just to see what they had. And there was a good variety of outdoor vendors with used gear, so I was happy to see that. And it looked like some of them had some pretty good radios and stuff like that for sale. Now, I do want to mention one thing, and this is kind of what they don't tell you about the Yuma Hamfest. It is right across from a Marine base. So all day long, you have these planes, these helicopters like this one here flying around, and you have all these fighter jets flying back and forth, which are extremely loud. But it was kind of neat, kind of added to like an air show type atmosphere, so it was very interesting to see. Now, let's go ahead and head inside. I was really happy to see Flex Radio was there. They had a really nice display, as well as ham radio outlet. I think they came from the Phoenix location, and he had lots of stuff there to display as well. And it was cool to see Flex Radio and ham radio outlet there. X Beacon is a cool little company that sells Fox Hunt transmitters. And some of these are so micro that you can hide them just about anywhere. So it was cool to talk to them for a little bit. Wired Communications was another vendor that was there and had a quite huge display. Lots of parts and accessories for sale, so it was good to see them as well. I hadn't heard of this other company here. This is 316 Swag, and she was a graphic designer. And she just has some of the coolest little ham radio signs, radioactive type things for ham shacks. Of course, I got to do the shameless plug and show you my signature green tablecloth and my display too, with all my shirts, ham radio, and POTA gear. So I want to take just a moment and talk about the giveaways and the prizes that they have at Yuma Hamfest. And that's what makes the Yuma Hamfest extra special. If you look at the prizes they're giving away, these are $4,000 or $5,000 radios, like the FTDX 101, the 101D, the FT991 there, the 891, 7600, the 7300, 7900. These are all, or 9700, sorry. These are all not cheap radios. Even the handhelds are not Bofang's. These are $500-600 radios. So this is what really draws the crowds and attention to the Yuma Hamfest, is the type of prizes they give away. All right, now let's talk about presentations. There were some pretty good presentations. I was only able to make it to a couple of them. This was a presentation about in-fed half-wave antennas, which I thought was pretty interesting. And then I was able to stop by a presentation by the famous Gordon West. And he did kind of a teach the teacher type class, and he went over the new question pool, and he had some really neat demonstrations about what they do whenever they teach classes and how they explain some of these concepts. Finally, the highlight of the first night, Friday night, is the Quartz Fest hot dog roast. And it's a bunch of people from Quartz Fest, which happened 2 weeks prior out in the desert. They came together for a little mini reunion, had a potluck dinner, and it was a good time. So that was the end of day one. And then, of course, Friday or Saturday, we got up and did it all again. And there were people outside, people inside, more presentations and stuff like that. So here we are at the end of day two. We've torn down our backdrop and tearing down our table, getting ready to pack things up. You can see that most of the other vendors have already packed up and ready to go. I was busy taking a test, so I didn't get a chance to pack up my stuff yet. But we transitioned from the Hamfest to this evening. This is a catered barbecue dinner, pulled pork and chicken. And then after this, they get to raffle all of those nice prizes that we were talking about earlier. So there you have it. That's the Yuma Hamfest kind of in a nutshell. If you ever find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, there's me and Gordon West. If you find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Arizona, in the middle of January, be sure to stop by the Yuma Hamfest in Yuma, Arizona. It's quite the event.